What's up, boys? Welcome back to the channel. Man, I know it's been quite some time since I have posted a video. Unfortunately, I have not had either of my cars with me in my possession, so I was not able to post any videos. The 911 Turbo S gave us a little problem that gave everybody at AIM Performance a run around, and we couldn't really figure out what the problem was. It was a very minor issue, but sometimes these minor issues give you the runaround and it takes forever to find out what the problem is. At the end of the day, all it was a stupid sensor that needed to be replaced. So that was all taken care of. And then the Huracan, as you guys know, that was getting the engine build, and unfortunately timeline doesn't really go as you expect when you build a car like that. So it's taking a little bit longer than expected. I'm hoping to have that car back maybe within 2 or 3 weeks in my hands, so definitely stay tuned for that. So before we get into today's video, I do want to take a second and talk about something that took place a couple of weeks ago. So basically, as some of you guys may know, Taylor Sims, the owner of Dallas Performance, tragically passed away. He was driving I believe a 2011 Lamborghini Gallardo, and he lost control of the car and the car flipped over, and Taylor passed. You know, I've met Taylor once or twice at events, and he seemed like such a stand-up guy. He's one of those guys that you get a good vibe off of right off the bat. And you know, and I've been in this business for a long time, and there aren't too many tuners that I can genuinely say that when I first met them, they just gave me such a good vibe, such a good feeling that they're true class act gentlemen, and he was definitely one of them. So I would like to take a quick moment and give Taylor Sims a moment of silence, and I do want to say that I give all my condolences to his family and friends and loved ones, and I hope you guys all have a very speedy emotional recovery. All right, so regarding today's video, man, it's a different one. It's definitely a different one. So we have a Lamborghini Murcielago with NITROUS wanting to race Pablo in the 911 Turbo S on the streets of Mexico. Keep in mind, I don't know anything about this car. I don't know how big of a shot it has. I don't know if it's a progressive setup or not. I don't know if it's an E-gear or a gated car. I don't know anything about it. Is it on street tires? Is it not? I don't know. We're gonna go and find out. All I know is that I got a message from a friend saying that he knows somebody that wants to race Pablo in a 911 Turbo S in his Murcielago with NITROUS. And I was all about it, and so wasn't Pablo. So we're gonna go out, we're gonna meet the owner, we're gonna see this car, and we're gonna have some fun in Mexico. Let's go. All right, boys, we are here with the Murcielago that has spray. That's crazy. Just saying it, it's weird. Like a Lamborghini Murcielago with spray, how often do you hear that? We're here, let's go check it out.
All right, so it's a 2004 Lamborghini Murcielago, 6.2 liter V12 E-gear car. Close to 50,000 miles so far on it. Stock engine, it's got straight through exhaust, max pipe, intakes, and NITROUS.
Can you tell us a little bit about the NITROUS setup?
So it's a wet kit, 200 shot, fixed hit.
Now I saw it has its own fuel cell. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
It's got a remote fuel cell. Since it's a wet kit, I'm spraying C16 with the NITROUS when the NITROUS hits.
This is an E-gear car?
E-gear car.
How big of a shot are you spraying?
200.
200 shot.
200 shot.
Then I see here you have some R888Rs on the back.
Yeah. They hook pretty well from low speed. This car shines from a lower speed.
So what type of fuel are you running outside of the fuel cell?
Outside of the fuel cell in the main tank, I'm running a mix of what's it called? Golf Mach 116 and a mix of 93 octane.
Is that oxygenated or not?
No, not oxygenated.
Is that leaded? I don't know anything about that gas. It's unleaded.
It's unleaded, yeah.
Okay.
The highest octane unleaded fuel you can get.
What's the octane again?
It's they rated at 116, but MON is about 107.
107.
Yeah.
What do you think this car would make as far as all-wheel horsepower if you were to put it on a dyno?
I would say, depending on the type of dyno, probably on a Mustang dyno would be around 670 to 700.
Okay.
Just a guess. Well, guess.
Okay. So basically what we have here is we have a Lamborghini Murcielago with a 200 shot of NITROUS with a full exhaust, a fuel cell with C16, with an R888R tire, and it's an E-gear.
Yep.
I appreciate you coming out. Thank you so much.
Yep, no problem.
We're gonna get Pablo in the seat and we're gonna go have some fun. All right, so you guys saw those races with the Lamborghini Murcielago on spray. You know, it was a fun race. The outcomes of the races were expected. I think if you guys look at the numbers, it will all make sense. I mean, you have basically three things that came into play. You have the weight of the cars. The 911 Turbo S is significantly lighter than the Murcielago. It's about 700 to 800 pounds lighter. Then you have the power. The 911 Turbo makes about 800 wheel horsepower, and the Murcielago has 100 less wheel horsepower. And then you got the transmission. You got a much slower E-gear transmission versus a much faster dual clutch transmission in the 911 Turbo S. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I got some more coming. I'm trying to set up some races with some NITROUS vets. Those guys are a little bit scared and they don't want to come out and run, so I'll see what I can do with those guys. And also there's a DME tuned McLaren 570S that I think would be a very good run with the 911 Turbo S. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna try to set that up. And then also, as you guys know, the Huracan, hopefully I get that back within a couple of weeks and I'll have some footage of that car too. Thanks for joining, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you like what you see. I'll see you guys next video.